Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about intellect versus spirituality. And one of the things that most of the people in this journey face and is that we try to use our intellect, our intelligence to evaluate most of the things in our life, right? And what we start doing is our life is designed, our lifestyle is designed in a way that the role of intelligence is plays a it plays a very major role. It plays a the you know if it is a drama and if intellect is given a role, right, 85% of the time you will keep seeing that one character keep coming up. Okay, so what we do is, since we are so used to it, what we do is we start when we come to the path of, come to the this thing of spirituality, we start using this practice because we are tuned to it. And being unaware, sometimes we start using overusing intellect in spiritual dimension as well. But I was doing that thing, I was personally failing, and because I was overusing uh, what I had been using in my life, right, in my personal life, I was using that a lot. And then when I was using it here also, I was facing a lot of like I was stuck. Okay, so I wanted to share this with everyone, and I wanted to sort of share it with the community which watches me. See, what was happening is I wanted to back my answer by sort of one of the things, like, see, because it has been, I was very confused, and certain one person is trying to reconfirm, right, this answer, and that's why I wanted to share it also. See, Sadhguru was making an important he does a lot of Q&A sessions. One of the Q&A sessions, a Vipassana teacher asked him that, sir, Sadhguru, there is this very tough question which I ask every teacher, and they have given up, no one has ever answered me. I want to give it to you. The question was very complex. When people when the the Vipassana trainer finished the question, it was so hard that the entire audience, the auditorium, they started clapping. It's a very tough question. Yeah, what is the answer? Will Sadhguru be able to answer? Yeah, this. So Sadhguru easily answers that question, but at the end of the question, he starts to uh, tell that the Vipassana trainer, instead of uplifting and growing in his journey and reaching enlightenment, he is stuck because this thing, he's trying to question the things. And because he is able to generate questions, that ego is developing within him, that I am able to generate so difficult questions that people are not being able to answer this, right? If you are using intellect to fulfill your ego, right, you will not be able to progress further. See, sometimes we do it on purpose, sometimes it is happening without purpose, right? But what is the important thing that we have to understand is, at a certain stage in the spiritual journey, intellect has to be taken off, and you have to believe, and you have to go ahead. If you start doing one thing, and every day you're questioning, where did I reach, what is the improvement, is there a significance improvement, am I at peace all the time, if lot of problem is coming, am I able to be at peace, should I follow that one, that is that practice more better than this if you start questioning a lot of things, you will just roam everywhere. You will complicate your life, and you will reach nowhere. This is what I think I was doing. You know what is my fault? one of my faults which I don't want other people to make is I was over questioning, over evaluating, over thinking a lot of spiritual this thing matlab methods, because there is a lot of every person has some unique way of doing meditation and yoga. So I'm evaluating and questioning, yeah, this better, that better, this is that. So to be honest, if you give your heart, soul and mind to any one practice, okay, you will reach it, you will reach that place. Do not accept anything until unless it is comfortable. If it is not comfortable, then switch. If it is not working out, then switch. If you are into something and you do not give up that capacity of questioning, or if you see, one thing is, most of the people will see this video and they'll say, okay Shreyas, you're telling don't question, you're telling I should not even question, I should not even fulfill my doubts, I should not even validate things whether it is fitting for me or not fitting for me, right? Should I blindly follow, should I be a blind believer, should I something like that? No, 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 not at all. See, what I'm saying is, be a meditator, don't be a questioner. Okay, I was becoming, I have been a questioner rather than being a meditator. Questioner, what he does is, it's an illusion that they he's trying to, you're trying to create your own bubble around which you're trying to correct your actions of, that I'm questioning because these are my actual genuine doubts. They might, you're creating obstacles for yourself, my friend, right, by over questioning the things. So I want you to be a meditator rather than being a questioner, because if you put water to the capacity which you have, which is questioning things, instead of reaching the goal, you will be stuck at some place continuously questioning, okay, so what, so why, okay, this, that. You're missing the fruit, buddy. If you're standing at the door, and what is the door made of, what is the hinges made of, what is the chemical composition of wood, why is this wood better, why is, if you keep doing that, you will not enter the house and eat the food. The food is the goal, not the question. If you over question, if you're diverting yourself so much and you're telling that I'm going to clear everything out. See, one more thing, remember, you cannot, if you are thinking that I'm going to clear each and every doubt before reaching the goal, there have been multiple stories wherein, if you use your intellect and you're clearing everything, it will take lifetimes for you to reach enlightenment, right? See, the major focus point which I'm trying to tell you is that it is necessary. This is the entire gist and the juice of my the video which I'm trying to say, and this sort of like, the thing. At a certain point, after a certain point, once you're comfortable with some things, okay, you have to stop evaluating, you have to stop comparing. This is this practice, matlab, what I'm telling is, stop evaluating, matlab, once you find ki, yes, I'm going to follow this method of yoga, I'm going to follow this method of meditation, I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow this practice. After, if that is comfortable, if you are getting results, right, after a certain point of time, you have to remove the bag of intelligence, intellect and questioning ability, and you just have to surrender that whatever it is now, this is the path I have chosen, and this is I'm going to go without over questioning, right? You have to believe, you have to fall in, okay, so that you can ascend in enlightenment. See, one more thing is, uh, they say that Gautama Buddha, that this Sadguru only was saying, okay, Buddha means, there is two words, Bu and Dha, right? Bu means intelligence, Buddhi, something like that, and Dha means someone who is above that. someone who is beyond, who has risen above intellect. Somewhere you have to give up intellect, because intellect is no longer uh, a very, helpful aspect of your body, which is going to help you till a certain point. It helped you. After that, if you keep on using it, it will create problems for you in your spiritual journey. You have to give it up, you have to believe, and you have to go further, so that you don't get stuck at the door, at one of the doors, and you're over questioning the things. You have to believe, you have to fall surrender, and keep going ahead, right? So this is and this statement which I'm making has been backed by Sadhguru at certain moments, in direct or indirect ways, right? Because he also tells that if you try to understand the understand the domain of spirituality with logic, with this thing, then you are doing something horrible. You're making you're complicating you're complicating it, right? So there is lot of the syllabus of spirituality is covered in faith. You have to simply accept it, that yes, this is what it is, fine. This is what it is, okay, fine. You're doing certain practices, you just have to keep doing it. You have to keep continuously doing it. Results are coming, results are going, you just see them, fine. You just accept and keep moving ahead, right? And after a certain point, I'm just reiterating this because it's very, 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 very important. It was one of the things that I would really, really want you to understand, that question it. Once you accept a certain practice, after a certain point, once you're comfortable within the practice, leave intelligence, leave too much of information gathering, information, that thing. If you want, see, peace is the goal. Okay, you are not, if your goal is to be the most intelligent person and most well read person of the domain, that is a different thing. Enlightenment is about peace, about inner peace, about being, something like that, right? Do not confuse that. If you know a lot of knowledge within spirituality, it is somehow going to help you in the process of meditation or something. Don't overread too much of material, right? Because it is just going to mess your head up. Your intelligence is going to play dirty tricks on you, and it's going to uh, sort of create things. You will start creating questions. The more you read, the more confused you will become, right? So and fall into a practice as soon as possible. If it's comfortable, continue with that. Okay, so before this is what I wanted to share with everyone, that this is sort of like intellect versus spirituality here, right? And to win in spirituality, somewhere intellect has to be left. At one step, at one stage, you need to leave it and then go ahead, right? So I hope I was able to share something valuable with everyone. I hope I was, and this will be very relatable for most of the people in the journey of spirituality, who 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 have been using intelligence, and have come away, and then after a certain time, whether this is working out for me, whether that, all this questioning, right? That is all your habit. Because you, when you do anything in personal life, you will, whether it's working out for you, it's not working out for you, that is all materialistic. The input is material, the output is materialistic. In spirituality, it is not, it is beyond the dimension of materialistic, right? Whether it's working out for you, how will you evaluate when the transformation is happening in multiple dimensions, right? There is an ethereal dimension, there is an energy body, there is so many complex things which your faculty has not yet developed to evaluate. How are you going to even understand whether what you have done is working out for you or not. You might think it's not working out, but your energy body, your physiology has been transforming to a higher level, right? Understand you that questioning some these things, no one can answer that. What is the transformation that your body has undergone when you have meditated for 4 hours every day for 4 years, right? Certain you are at peace, that you know, right? Is there any medical evaluation for that? So that I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to convey, right? So just one more last time. After a certain point, once you're comfortable, let go of questioning, evaluating, believe, and keep going ahead. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, my friends, and keep rising, keep uplifting, and let's hope that one day there will be a conscious world. Okay, so bye bye.